Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. It's back. We've all been anticipating this moment, and here we are for Le Mans 2021, the 2.5-hour endurance race that we here at the Virtual Racers Club like to hold. And this is an annual thing, it seems, because Le Mans is back for the second time. And this is just the qualifying show. Don't get excited, you're not going to see any racing. You're just going to see cars going around very, very fast. And I've got the list of who's in what and where. Here we go. So we're racing the Group C, Group 1 cars, and the GT3s. So in the Group C category, we have car 99, Skyjacker in a Sauber. Is he out there? He is. Let's have a quick look. There he is. We've got car 16, Matt Psycho, also in a Sauber. Car 39, Liam Anfield in a Sauber. Car 92, Shadow Rider in a Nissan. What's the Nissan look like? Is he out there? I can't see Shadow Rider. We have car 49, RS Binko in a Mazda. Car 51, Daz in a Sauber. And car number 9, GT Racer 9 in a Nissan. Well, he's out there, so I can have a look at what his car looks like. Oh yeah, nice. Then in the GT3 category, we have Ferrari versus Ford. You've seen the film. I haven't seen the film, but you've seen the film. So we're emulating it here this evening with the Ferrari 458 and the Ford GT. In the Ferrari 458, we have car 77, Homesick Alien, car number 4, Pat, car 66, Jim, and car 55, Tiger. Then in the Fords, we have car 86, Racer Brown, car 63, a Turtle, car 80, a Jocus, and car 85, a Guesty. Guesty's up there at the top, so he's going faster than the other cars, it seems. And Ford GT loads faster than the actual Group 1 cars. Could you imagine if they out-qualified them? That'd be something else. They look good. I've got to say, they look good. In the chat, we've got Muddy saying the UPS livery looks better on track. Racer Brown saying hello. Homesick Alien saying Shadow Rider and Tiger at work. Shadow Rider session 2. And Homesick Alien saying evening. Hello. We've seen a lot of excuses in the chat. Racer Brown says his arm hurts. He's got a poorly arm. I'm messing. He's all right. So Guesty is out there. That's looking very retro indeed. I'm enjoying that. Then we got Jocus in a Rothmans 4 GT. Daz is out there in the Mercedes-Benz Sauber, and that looks beautiful. I am into that. Well done, Daz. Then we have Skyjacker in a Rockstar. Could you imagine if energy drinks were around back then? We would have never progressed. Then we have a GT Racer in a Red Bull. So we're getting some modern sponsorships on the old cars. Interesting stuff indeed. Homesick Alien in his Ferrari. That's looking very sexy. And Turtle, he's nipping around in a Ford. Make-A-Wish. He's gone for the charity route, as many like to do. Guesty in the pits. Matt Psycho's in the pits. Racer Brown is in the pits. They're all waiting for the beginning of qualifying. We're going to get 2 30-minute sessions. The first 30-minute session, and then a 1-lap race. Well, not race, a procession. They're going to drive around. 4 photo opportunities, and then another 30-minute session, and then they're going to have a practice 1-lap race. So, I mean, you should know by now. If you're new to us, then there you go. That's what happens. But for the rest of you, you know how these 2.5-hour endurance races work. The qualifying, at least. So, it's the fastest lap. The fastest lap from either session is what their grid will be. Now, I usually get really stressed out trying to keep track of laps. I'm not going to bother tonight. It's just qualifying. And if you want to know, check the website or the Discord. Easy does it. So Skyjacker has put the Rockstar up there in practice as fastest so far, and he's in a Sauber. Daz also in the Sauber. It looks like the Sauber looking very handy this evening. Jokus in his GT, and there goes the qualifier. It's starting. In the chat, we've got Mama Homesick saying, evening thingy, how the devil are you? I am super, thanks for asking. Mama Homesick saying, good luck, Homesick. And Skyjacker saying, hello, Petal, hello, darling. And Mama Syke saying, hi, thingy, have some good racing, guys. And there you go, they're all making their way out for this first 30-minute session to see who's fastest. The race will be next Friday, same time, same place. This time next Friday. I've spilt me brew dog already. Oh my word. We're only just into the session. I've got no cloth. Oh, I've got a face mask over there. I can mop it up with that. That's one of the handy things about this face mask situation. Never too far away from a face mask, and they make great mopping devices. There you go. And I'll still use that face mask, so it'll smell a bit. It'd be nice. Ooh, why? So they're making their way out here at La Sarthe. I should go on board and talk you through a lap, but really, it's a pretty boring track in my humble opinion. It's very straight. There you go. Look, long straight. There's a chicane, just to slow that straight down, because I think it was a law. Someone came out with some ridiculous law that cars can't go that fast on a racetrack in a straight line, so they decided to put two chicanes in a straight. Is that racing? Who knows? Doesn't seem right to me. So that was the first chicane, chicane. Then they're heading up to another chicane. They're on Mulsanne Straight at the moment, and this one's called Le Forandier. So yeah, there you go. That's the second part of the track here. No Dieris. And then they're heading up to Mulsanne Corner, which really it's a really tight corner. You've got to get over that curve and then slam on them brakes, and yeah, see. And then it's up Mulsanne Kink, heading towards Indianapolis. Not that, that's the Kink. No, more straight. Honest to God, it's not one of my favourite tracks. I must admit, I don't see why people get excited about it. You got things like Spa and stuff like that that are quite interesting. It's pretty flat. Here we go, another slow corner. Indianapolis, that. Heading it to Arnage. Guess what? Another slow corner. Then we've got a short little squirt on the gas, heading up to Porsche Curves. I think these are not bad, but they're all right. People really like this track. I mean, I don't want to disparage people who like it, but yeah, I like hills. I like ups and downs in tracks, and this is just pretty flat. In the olden days, when it was all on the roads and stuff like that, it was fine, but it's sold out. It's sold out wholesale. Like half of these corners are called after cars: Porsche Curves, Corvette Curves, Ford Chicane. I mean, come on. Here we go, coming up to a chicane now, and another one, and then back onto a straight bit of road. It's yeah, pretty straightforward track really. There's a little bit of a hill here. You can get a little excited as they go up the hill around the curve, but it's flat out, then heavy on the brakes. It's either flat out or not fast at all. It's, like I said, it's not my favourite track. I think it's a bit really. And as it comes around, this corner's quite tricky, I'll give you that. This one's a bit of a challenge, but other than that, all the other corners, you either got to really heavily brake in or you've got to go flat out. In the chat, Liam saying, can you see me, lol? I don't know, I haven't looked around yet. I was just doing an outlap with Skyjacker. Wolfbane saying, not my favourite track to watch racing on, but absolutely love chucking the car through all the twisty bits, even if the straights do get a bit boring. Anyway, evening everyone, and good luck all. Liam saying, you can't see me, FFS. Well, there's Skyjacker, there is Daz, there's Binko, Matty Boy is there in fourth. in a his usual charity car. Save the children, or the children's fund thing. Oh, I should know. GT Racer, he's out there in a 5th. Then we've got Homesick Alien in a Ferrari. Racer Brown in a Ford. Jim in a Ford Ferrari. It's a Ford Ferrari. Jokus is in a Ford Turtle, also in a Ford. Then we have Pat in 11th and Guesty in 12th. No, we can't see you, Liam, I'm afraid, buddy. We're having one of those ones, are we? We can just guess that you're fastest. We assume, Liam. We'll just assume that you are Liam Anfield. He's out there. I'll tell you what car he's in, as we can't see what he's driving. He's driving, Liam Anfield is driving a Sauber. So, he's probably going to pole it. So Skyjacker is making his way around now. Through a few corners. Onto a straight, then onto a very tight corner. I guess that's Porsche with the big sign Porsche there. Without looking at the map. I think that was Arnage actually. I think that was Arnage. And now he's heading up to the Porsche curves now. CNC Royal saying, evening folks, how are we all? All good, man, all good, all good. All shiny. There he goes. I think he's in the Porsche curves, which then turns into the Corvette curves. And we've got no Porsches or Corvettes out there, so should we call them Ford? Well, there's a Ford chicane, so we can't do that. Ferrari curves. As he makes his way around in the Rockstar, he is not the first man on the track. I thought he was the first man on the track to set the first time. I think he is. I think that's someone in the first corner that's just cruising, it looks like. And there you go. So Skyjacker has set the standard, a 319.3. Here comes Daz to set a 322. Binko has gone third fastest with a 322.9. Matt Psycho goes second fastest in his Merc. So it's a Mercedes against the Sauber Mercedes, against the Sauber Mercedes. Binko in the Mazda, fourth fastest. GT Racer setting a time in the Nissan, a 3:25, some 2.5 seconds behind Binko. Then we've got the Group 3 cars, but they have not quite reached the finish line yet. So, see with him, he's just coming through Corvette curve. Is he? Yeah, heading up to the Ford chicanes to see what sort of time the Group 3 cars are setting. We're getting 3:19.3 from the Group 1 Sauber. And we can see what these Group 3 cars can provide. As he crosses the line, he sets a, it's nearly 4 minutes, 3:57.4. But Racer Brown goes somewhat faster with a 3:54.2. So, Racer Brown on provisional pole so far for the Group 3 cars. I'm just writing down the translation to their numbers. And Jim has set a time of 4 minutes. He slapped it in third place. Oh, wrong one. See, I pressed 3 because I'm saying 3. It's hard. It's like patting your head and rubbing your tummy at the same time. It's a right pain. And we are missing, like I said, Tiger hasn't been able to make it back from work yet, and nor has someone else he mentioned. But they'll be there in the second session. So Jim is fourth fastest. It looks like Joe Cass has gone into the pits for some reason. Oh yeah, we've got full damage for this one as well. So that gives it a bit of jeopardy. Indeedly doodly it does. A bit of jeopardy out there. And Guesty and Pat still not setting their time yet. Pat looks like he's doing the, is that a cancer charity? I think. Not sure. He's looking like he's got a bit of a slidey car on out there at the moment. Skyjacker making his way around his second flying lap. He was down, but Matt Psycho is putting in the effort. He's looking good to snatch it. He's not getting purples though. He's not getting purples. He's 1.3 seconds down on Skyjacker, and he's only about 4 or 5 tenths up on his own time. He's out wide there in the curves, Corvette curves. As he heads, where is it? To the Ford chicanes. There he goes. He's very close behind Daz, so I don't know if that's going to cause him a bit of buffering. Binko going faster, and Matt Psycho, he goes nearly a second faster than he has gone. He's in the 19s, but he's still some 4 tenths shy of Skyjacker's time, but I'm sure he's going to do it on this one. Binko did a 3:20.9 in his Mazda. The relentless Mazda there, GT Racer going faster in 5th. Somewhere in the mix though, we've got Liam Anfield, which I'm sure he'll keep us abreast of what he is doing in the chat. So 3:24 from a GT Racer. He's 4.8 seconds off of a pole time and 1.4 seconds off of Daz. Racer Brown is holding on to that pole at the moment. Can Homesick Alien go any faster? That's a Ford, isn't it, that one? It is. Give me a while to get used to him. I'm pretty sure that's I can see it's a big Ford on the front. Missed that when I drove past. It's a nice livery though, I must say. Then Homesick Alien in his Ferrari. I feel he's run that Ferrari livery before, I'm not sure, but it just looks familiar. But he is chasing pole time down for the Group 3 cars. And he's making his way around near to the end of the lap as they reach the Ford chicane. Can he do it? Racer Brown probably crossing the line just about now. It doesn't ping up that Racer Brown's gone any faster. Has Homesick? No, he hasn't managed it. How about Jim? Jim's quite close to the final finish line. That is a very nice livery. The UPS one. The UPS. No, I love a good delivery company. We had FedEx in the... And Jim does go faster. He gets closer to Homesick Alien, but stays in that 3rd place. Jokers, we saw, had to go and fix his car. And, oh, something's changed. Guesty's put a time in. Guesty's gone 2nd fastest in his Ford. So the Fords are really, really putting one on the Ferraris down there in the 2nd class category with the Group 3 cars. Skyjacker is still making his way around for his 3rd flying lap. Oh, he's got purples, but let's see. Matt's got a green going on. Pat's set a time, but it's a 4:15, so I don't think that's going to elevate him anywhere. He's in 10th, but Jokus just crossing the line to start his flying lap in his Ford, and Turtle is on his flying lap right now. We could hang around, but he's got some way to go as one of the Group 1 cars buzzes by. Sorry, it's GT Racer. GT Racer's up on his own time. Not bad. Skyjacker extends pole. He extends pole by a couple of tenths of a second. So Skyjacker on fire in the Sauber. With Matt Psycho just crossing the line. He's crossed the line. He does not go faster. Binko, some way back there. Oh no, he did do it. He's gone faster as well, but stayed in 3rd. It's very tight at the top there. Only a second down to 3rd place. And such a long track. It's 8.467 miles with 38 turns. And GT Racer also going faster. He's closed up to Daz by a second, and somewhere in there is Liam Anfield, but we're missing him on the stream for some reason. That's not good. With Racer Brown on pole for the Group 3s. Turtle has set a time. He's up into 10th ahead of Pat. And Pat doing a 4:15 and Turtle doing a 4:02, only 5 seconds behind Jim, who's only 4/10 behind Homesick Alien, who's only 1/10 behind Guesty, and Guesty is nearly 3 seconds behind Racer Brown. I'd make Racer Brown racing the... Oh, Skyjacker's saying Liam Anfield is P4 at the moment. So Daz will be P5 and GT Racer P6. Matt Psycho's popped into the pits for some reason. And now he's back out again. Don't know if he picked up a bit of damage that we missed. Possibly. But Skyjacker is owning it at the moment. This first qualifying session, we're halfway through already. And we've got our top 3, Skyjacker, Matt Psycho and Binko. Then we have Liam Anfield in 4th. He's back in the pits again. I don't know if Matt Psycho's having some sort of issues out there, but he keeps popping into the pits. Daz there in 4th with GT Racer in 6th, sorry. Daz will be 5th, GT Racer is in 6th. Then we've got Racer Brown in pole position for the Group 3s. Guesty in 2nd spot, some 3 seconds behind him. That is a nice looking car. That's my favourite, I think, so far. I know it's very simple, is it, basic? But it just works. It's lovely. Homesick Aliens just pipped Guesty for that 2nd place by 0.02 of a second, around an 8.5 mile lap. That is something. Just 0.02 of a second. That's beautiful stuff. Unbelievable stuff there. But Guesty is coming up towards the line. Jim's gone faster. He's only just under 3/10 behind Guesty's time. Guesty's got a side on. He was sliding that bad boy through the chicane. Beautiful stuff. But it doesn't help put them fast times in, unfortunately. Skyjacker then. He's just coming up to complete, I think it's his 4th or 5th flying lap, as he goes through the Ford chicane, heading towards the line. He does not go faster, but at the moment, Matt Psycho on an outlap, Binko on an outlap. Daz is getting a bit of a tow from one of the Group 3 cars, but he's going to blast past in the chicane. And that's a very nice job as well for him. And he's racing, although the GT3 Jokers is coming back at him in his GT3. Jokers sets a time, and he is 5th place. 5th place. I mean, that it has no relevance to them. I've just got 6th is 1st, so it doesn't matter where Liam Anfield is for the Group 3s. GT Racer has set another time. It's put him ahead of Daz. So a 3:21.9 in his, I think he's driving a Nissan. They do look very similar, don't they? Although I think the Nissan's got a huge back wing where the Sauber probably does not. Let's have a look at Sauber. Yes, you see. The Nissan's got a sexier wing than the Sauber. It's more like a wedge than it is a wing. And Binko on a push at the moment. He's on an outlap, but when he's finished that outlap, he'll be on a push. So GT Racer, a great job there. Getting a great lap, a 3:21.9, just edging Daz down a spot. Then Racer Brown holding on to that pole. I mean, 3 seconds. Homesick Alien and Guesty squabbling over 2nd and 3rd. Then we have a Jim in 4th in the UPS Ferrari. Ferrari, yeah. Begins with an F. Either way. Jokers in that 5th place. Turtle's in the pits. He's got to fix his front splitter. And Pat is having a rest. I think he did say he was going to struggle getting a full qualifying in. I think he was just going to quickly do one. And then he had things to do. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying that much attention. There was a lot of chitter-chatter in the Discord today, but I sort of scan-read it. So Skyjacker is on pole, excuse me, with Matt Psycho in 2nd. Look, I'll be honest with you, it's hard to get excited about. It's not a race, it's qualifying. I mean, racing is fantastic. I mean, qualifying is it's. We'll watch some cars drive around, see how fast they can go. Pat saying, I'm staying in the pits. Okay. Pat said heads all over the place. Oh yeah, that was it. He had a COVID jab. That was it. He's had his second COVID jab. Well done, sir. Protecting the nation. But he's not feeling too hot at the moment. Matt Psycho back into the pits. Homesick Alien going faster again. But he's still 2.5 seconds shy of a Racer Brown's time. Where did that time come from? From Racer Brown. Skyjacker setting an even faster pole, and there's no fuel consumption or tyre deg, so this is just him finding the time on the grid, on the track. Sorry, my head's all over the place, Pat. You thought I'd had a COVID jab today. Guesty has set time. He's gone ahead of Homesick. Action down there with the Group 3 cars. Guesty within a second now of a Racer Brown. Racer Brown's world will be shook as he's trying to get out the way of the Sauber of Skyjacker. I think the rules do apply still in this as they do in the race. It is down to the Group 1 cars to get past the Group 3 cars, not for the Group 3 cars to let the Group 1 cars by. So the Group 3 cars have to stay on their racing line, so it does not, so there's no confusion, so they don't suddenly pull over and let a Group 1 car through, because it's down. The Group 1 cars are so much faster, they just have to wait. If they catch them up in a corner, then that's just unlucky. I mean, they can just wait for a straight and just blast past them. The speed differential is huge. But there you go, Skyjacker 1.7. Who would have thunk it? I wouldn't have put him down for a pole. I thought this one was all about Matt Psycho. I really did. When I saw his name on the sheet, I thought, after seeing the action in HPEC, he was going to just hold this one and drive all the way from the front to the 2.5 hour finishing flag. But so far, Skyjacker is really giving Matt Psycho a run for his money. So this is quite interesting indeed. Binko in third. GT Racer has popped it into the pits. I don't know if he's had enough. I mean, 7.5 minutes, you could get another lap or two in. But Daz is out there in, well, he could be 5th, could be 6th. We're unsure in Liam Anfield's position. Oh, Pat, you could keep us updated with Liam Anfield then. What position's he in? As you're sat in the room. I'm sure it won't last, mate. Lol. Skyjacker, you concentrate on your driving, man. Not on the stream. Still P4. Okay, thank you. So yes, Liam Anfield P4 at the moment. GT Racer P5. And Daz in 6th. Daz is only half a second behind GT Racer, so he could quite catch up. He's just done his fastest lap the last time around. Excuse me. We'll wait until he hits a sector, and that's what he can see inside his car as he makes his way around Arnage up towards the Porsche curves. Skyjack said, had a bad lap, so got on it. There you go, fair play. So, can Daz get a jump on GT Racer? Pat saying Liam is 4th, 1 second behind P3, 0.7 seconds ahead of P5. There you go. So, if Daz can go 7/10 faster than GT Racer, oh, he's come across a Ferrari in an unfortunate place. That's Homesick Alien. He makes his way by. I didn't see his sector, but we'll see as he goes across the line. It's not bad though, but it's not going to beat his time. Racer Brown going faster again in 1st place as I sip on my warm beverage. Let's get some fancy shots. Let's go for the long shots here at Le Mans. So look at that, that's beautiful as they go over the curb. I do like that livery in the Group C's. I mean the Group C's, but they're Group 1 cars. think that one's my favourite out of the lot. Although the shape of the Mazda, I think, and Daz is being really unlucky, coming across those Group 3 cars all at the wrong time for him. Oops, that's the wrong button. There you go, Flashman, if you're watching, hit the wrong button. There is a Skyjacker's a rock star. Pink is the colour for Sky. It looks good on him. And it's doing him well. 1.7 second lead on Matt Psycho so far in pole position. Oh yeah. As he comes around over the curves. But he's 5.1 seconds down on his own time. Matt Psycho, he's got a green. He may be posting the time. He might be saving this one till the final 4 minutes of qualifying to slap an humdinger in. And all of us here at Virtual Racers Club would like to say to Mrs. Psycho, thank you for letting him race tonight. We know it's, I don't know if it's their anniversary, but it's an important date. Or it might be next week, that's the important date. But I know he's in the doghouse for racing somewhat. So all of us at Virtual Racers Club, we'd like to say a huge thank you to Mrs. Psycho. Binko has gone fast. Oh, Binko's gone ahead. I apologise. We're watching Mr. Psycho, Matt Psycho, but Binko has just pulled one on him and is 6/10 ahead of him. But we saw Matt Psycho's going faster than he has gone so far in this race. He is really attacking those curbs through the Ford chicane, heading towards the line. And what can he do? He's just got himself back ahead of Binko, and he's still 9/10 shy of Skyjacker's time. Skyjacker is absolutely on fire out there in his Sauber with Binko keeping them honest with the Mazda. It was Mazda, wasn't it? I don't know who's got a Nissan, but we can't see it. Who's GT Racer in a Nissan, is it? Yes. Turtle has just set a time for the Group 3 cars, and he has gone 11th fastest, still 3 seconds shy of Jokas, who is in 5th place at the moment in his Ford GT. Jim is in 4th in his Ford GT, some 7/10 off of Homesick Alien, who is 1.5 seconds, just over 1.5 seconds behind Guesty. So Guesty on fire in his Ford GT, Homesick in the Ferrari, and Racer Brown in his Ford GT, a 54.1 last time around. He is very fast indeed, as he crosses the line to go faster again. Oh my word, the hearts are sinking in all of those guys in the Group 3 cars. It's going to be a battle for second place next week, it seems. Skyjacker has popped into the pits, I believe. Only 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left of qualifying one. Not much he can do about it. There goes Matt Psycho, just going through Mulsanne. He's nearly 3/10 up. He's got to find 9.5 tenths to get a provisional pole after this first qualifying session. We've still got another half hour after this, so they don't have to do it in session 1. They could just warm up for session 1, limber up a little bit. So in the second session, I'm probably going to get moaned at for moaning about the track, but I don't know. The man sucks. It really does. It's just not it's never been one of my favourite tracks. I never understand why people get that excited about it. You spend most of your time just sat on the accelerator pedal. And then when you do come to a corner, like I said, it's just heavy braking down to second or first gear to get through it. As he goes through that one in 4th, Skyjacker saying, "So enthused, mate." Lols. Yeah, no, if it was a decent track, I'd be bang up for it. I've just never been a big fan of Le Mans. It's just, it's not really a track that has ever done anything for me. Le Sarthe or whatever it's called. But I don't think there's any French tracks I like. I didn't like Magny Bours. I don't like Paul Ricard's. I just don't think the French are very good at it. Ooh, he's off wide there. He got a wiggle on there. He goes faster though. Goes faster, even though he went a little bit awry at the end of the lap. He just slung it, Ayrton Senna style, at Magny Cours. When he sussed out that you could just throw it over the line. So he went a bit faster, but he's still not faster than Skyjacker. Now all of the top guys are in. So you lot can't be enjoying the track that much. You're not driving up to the very last bit. If you're not going very fast in it, you're not bothered driving round. So I can't be the only one who feels that way, or everyone will be driving until the checkered flag, but they're not. They're like, oh well, I'm not going faster this lap, I'm not finishing the lap. So I mean, if it was Spa or one of those tracks, I'm sure you'd just do it anyway, because you'd be thinking, oh well, there's still so-and-so corner, there's still this corner to do, you can still have a go through that corner. You can tell people just sling it in the pits if they're not going faster. So Daz making his way around. Can he do any last minute dashes to the line, get himself ahead of GT Racer? He's just got to find half a second. Well, he's not, because I can tell he's already slower. Turtle's gone faster down here. Homesick Alien's giving it some. Homesick Alien. I'm at a Group 3 iffy corner and cost me 6/10, so wasn't going to improve. Yeah, but you that's what I mean. And so you pitted it because the track's not that good and you didn't want to finish. You didn't want to drive just to get to another corner. Pat saying Liam 319 ended 4th. 1 second off Binko. Pat saying 1/4 second. Oops, sorry. And Homesick Alien, he's 6/10 down on his fastest lap time. Heading on around. Matt Psycho's staying out just to prove me wrong. Oh, he's gone on an out lap. He's like, no, it is a good track. Honestly, I'll drive round it. I don't care. Homesick Alien in 8th. It's just an opinion anyway, isn't it? Everyone out there, they wouldn't have entered if they didn't like the track. Homesick Alien driving to the line. And that is his qualifying over and done with. And at the moment, he is a provisional 3rd. Jim's out there trying to see if he can edge himself above that top 3. I thought that was it. Yeah, it is. It's got the indicators on, sorry. So, Jim... still pushing. Skyjack said no, because need a rest. Driving this beast is a tiring, and with all the heavy braking and cones are missing, so really having to concentrate hard on braking points for Mulsanne chicanes. Fair enough. So Jim is heading around. Wednesday's pit stop's going to be fun. Me and Skyjack are debating whether or not Le Mans is any good. I don't think I'm ruining it. I don't think I'm dissing it, or well, I'm dissing the track, but I'm not dissing the event. The event's awesome. I love the 2.5 hour events. So no, Jim doesn't manage to go any faster and stays in 4th place. Jocus, look 4-wheel drive to it. And Joker's trying to come over the line. Can he do it? He's quicker, I think, than he's been. At 57, he does. He gets himself up ahead of Jim. So well done, Jokers. Fantastic stuff there. And Turtle still making his way around. Oh, he's crossed the line, but he did his fastest at the end there and got himself ahead of Pat. And Pat, obviously, with that COVID jab, is sitting in the pits. And that is qualifying. Matt Psycho out there having a bit of a practice. Oh, he's still on an out lap, so he's not going to get anything out of this. He's just having a bit of fun around Le Mans. He gets to the line, though, before the timer runs out. That was probably his test for himself, thinking, can I get to the line before that timer runs out? And he does, but he's only got 13 seconds until it's over and done with anyway. Well, it's done him anyway. So that's that for the qualifying 1. Interesting stuff. Skyjacker getting pole, eh? Fantastic. Ahead of Matt Psycho. I haven't got my phone ready to do that. Oh well. Hopefully Homesick took a shot with the PlayStation and send it to the admin's room, and then I can look. So Liam said was solid with 3/4 throttle, lol. And now we're going to have ourselves a nice little parade lap. They're going to go around slowly for the photo opportunity. I'll put it on the long shot. I'll keep everything off, actually. I won't even put all the graphics up. So we can just look at the cars, go through them nicely. And Matt Psycho in the Sick Children's Trust liveried car, a great charity. You should look them up. And if you've got any pennies down the back of the sofa, sling them in their direction, because it's a great charity. We did one of these endurance events for them. I think it was Bathurst, but don't quote me on that. Binko in a Relentless. And behind Binko, we've got GT Racer. Liam Anfield's out there as well, don't forget. There is a replica of an old Sauber by, is it Daz? Without the names up there, it's a struggle for me. Then you have a Pole Boy, a Racer Brown in the Group 3s, with Guesty just behind him. So it's a Ford lockout at the front of the Group 3s. Ferrari in third with Homesick Alien. And then you have another, it's another Ford with Jokers ahead of the Ferrari, the UPS Ferrari of Daz. And then, oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? That's a lovely shot of all of them running through. And you've got Turtle and Pat sitting a little further back. There they go as they come around on their parade lap. Looking absolutely cracking stuff from the cars. There you go. It's Turtles Make-A-Wish car, livery car, with the Dutch flag on the side. Pat there. And stand up to cancer, is it? Stand up against cancer? Standing something to cancer. I don't get a look at the liveries. Stand up to cancer, yes. I don't get a look at the liveries beforehand, so this is all new to me. I'm doing it on the fly. So the Rockstar and the Sick Children's Trust sitting at the moment, provisional pole and second place. We're going to have another 30 minutes. Liam Anfield, so wish you could see me. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know how hopefully we'll see you in the second stint, where you're going to go and put it on pole. Mr. Anfield. There is Binko's Relentless. GT Racers Red Bull. Red Bull v a Relentless and Rockstar come out on top, eh? So, I don't even know what your car looks like, Mr. Liam. And there we see Sonax, a Sauber of Daz. They've left the Group 3 cars behind. Which there you see the two Ford GTs running alongside each other. Beautiful stuff. And both of those cars look absolutely spanking with the Ups Ferrari ahead of Homesick Aliens Ferrari, the green and black. And then you have the Rothmans Ford just behind those guys. And at the further back, Turtle and Pat alongside each other in their charity chariots. The Make-A-Wish Foundation and Stand Up to Cancer. Here they all come now around. I can't see the map, so I can't tell you whereabouts they are. Liam saying, nah, can't do the second one. Oh, well, we'll have to wait and see the 2.5 hour race. We'll have to make sure I can see you before the race starts. I did not give it a thought because I got into the room quite late. This is interrupting Ghost of Tsushima. I'm starting to get really hot in that game at the moment. I'm immersed. I'm immersed in everything Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. I'm even going to start learning Japanese. I was even thinking it while I was playing the game the other day. Earlier on, I was thinking, I think I want to learn Japanese. I think I want to be a samurai. It's now become one of my lifelong wants. So, here comes Skyjacker in the Rockstar. Lovely shot on the curb there of the cars coming through. So nice, so pretty, as we see all of these cars slowly. I mean, a parade lap round. It's 8.467 miles. It takes a while for them to get here when they're only going slow. But they do look nice. It looks nice, I must say. It's a lovely shot of the field driving around. Liam can't do the second one. He's off to the gym. He's off to pump some iron, I reckon. You do your neck muscles, Liam. You do that thing Formula 1 drivers do, hang a weight off of their head and then sort of nod a lot. Do them side by side. So here they come up to the final line. I should get all the info up. There you go. As they come around into the chicane. And I am sure Matt Psycho is going to try and change that position in the second qualifying session. Binko in the next one. GT Racer. And Daz. There, as they cross the line, all in their qualifying positions. And what a beautiful parade lap that was. What a great qualifying session we had. And their victory for Skyjacker. Can he emulate that next week? Is that what he's going to see come up? I'm not going to take you to... Well, should I take you to the race results? I don't know. I suppose I can. Yeah, I'll take you to race results. There's nothing to see here, is there, except for everyone saying, yay, yay. I think that's... Oh, no, Racer Brown shot up. So it's not even their qualifying positions, because Racer Brown jumped up into third there. Right at the end. Skyjacker, doubtful. Yeah, I have faith in you, my friend. A season of HPEC under your belt. Well, a couple of seasons of HPEC. Near the end of HPEC, you were really, really starting to be a threat. So you can look... no, I'm guessing they'll do some practicing again before they go out to do another lap. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't... Liam Anfield, he's not even on the list, is he? Look. There's going to be a couple of people have left, haven't they? Oh, Matt Psycho's left. Daz has left. Liam has left. Well, if you could leave and just join again, Liam, and do a quick lap, I could have a look at your car. Can't see, though. Can you see me now? I can't. I can't see you in the list, but... Pat's left. He's done. It's going to be a reduced number. No, I don't know, Liam. What's going on? We just don't like each other online, it seems. So I can tell you the provisional grid at the moment, because it's just come through on Messenger, I believe. Oh, it's taking a while. There's two of them. I don't know how to do that. No, quality one. There you go. And it's not come through yet. It's taking a while. I've got all the internets turned off. All of the internets. I'm running the iPad off of my phone on 4G. No, I can't. I can't see you, Liam. You'll have to leave and come back again. Pat's left. Daz is returned. But I can't even see Daz, I don't think. Maybe I should leave and come back again. No, Daz. I can see Daz on the list. I just can't see Liam Anfield. What a bugler lugger. You leave, lol. Alright, I will. Why not? I'll see what happens. You watch, it'll all mess up now. I won't see anything. Right, I'll exit and return and see what happens. I did delete my cookies beforehand. Let's have a look here. I'll delete the cookies again. Who wants that many cookies anyway? So, yeah, there we go. The temporary files have been deleted. And shall I leave the lobby thing altogether? And then I'll go back to the lobby thing. Schnalalalala. Puppy power. Excuse me, that was a big one. There was a beast over my over my pocket, over my shoulder, checking me out. Man, he growled some chronic then. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can see Liam Anfield this time. Oh, what a sexy Red Bull Junior car that is. It has to be said. Beautiful shine on the gleam. Look at that chrome. As we enter the room. I'm just sulking because I wanted it to be Suzuka. I wanted the endurance race to be Suzuka. It's my favourite track. Liam, I can see you. Quick, quick, quick. Do a lap. Do a lap, Liam. I can see you now. I should have left. Should have left and come back. Sorry, bud. Where are you? I need to go low. No, just one quick lap. That's not you. Who's that? Liam. I saw him in second. Now he's out there now. There we go. Liam Anfield. Oh, you've got a Patronus. That is a very nice. Oh, yeah. I wish I saw that for that other stint. Liam Anfield. He qualified in 4th, I believe, behind the Binks. Yes, I've got the times in front of me now. Beautiful stuff. So, yeah, Liam Anfield qualified in 4th, 3:19.3, only 3/10 behind Binko in the end. So it's cracking stuff, but he can't do the second stint, so 4th is as good as it's going to get, and he's going to have to hope that GT Racer Daz do not find extra time. That is a very nice looking car. Very pretty, I must say. Great stuff. I like it. In the Sauber. And there you are, sitting on the grid, giving us a little start. Yes, Racer Brown was saying, that's pretty, that is, Brad. Just a little tap on the accelerator to get it unghosted. Here we go. If I do that, and then that, oh yeah, we can see the very pretty Liam Anfield before he scoots off, and I nip out for I was going to call it something else, but with Pat's livery, I dare not. Stand up to cancer. I'm going to go outside and stand up to cancer. That looks very fast on the front nose there. That's a very fast looking car. Are they all little Merc badges then? That's crazy. Did you sit there and just like do hundreds, or did you find a grid in the livery? Skyjack is saying some awesome liveries as usual. So I'll tell you what, I'll give you a break as Liam scoots around. Wow, that was fast. back again. Hello, guys. I mean, I was going to tell you to like the video, but I have been quite disparaging about the racetrack. So if you want to hit a thumbs down, you can do, to show your dislike for my opinion. I apologise. It's just, yeah, one of them tracks. Oh, someone's gone in. Binko out there in the relentless Mazda. I do like that car as well. I'll tell you, there is some very sexy, Skyjack said in the chat, some awesome liveries as always. And I've got to say, the liveries have been absolutely humdinging out there. Absolutely banging. Absolutely banging liveries out as per usual. Oof, I was just checking that the audio is still working. Oh, we've got a fancy picture on our YouTube already. That's super. Super stupers. So, Matt Psycho, is he going to do it? I've got the times. I've got the times to compare with. And I can give you a quick rundown. So far, Skyjacker is on pole. Oh, Homesick's asking if we're ready already. It's already, okay. Ready, ready, ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at that. That's smooth. That's... No, it didn't work. Oh, no. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready for the time of your life. Everybody just stand up and fight. Stand up, stand up, stand up. So... Skyjacker is on your provisional pole so far with a 3:18.023. Matt Psycho is provisional second place with a 3:18.923. So he's only 9/10, dead on 9/10 behind Skyjacker. He's just got to find himself an extra second and he could take pole. Binko in his Mazda is in third place with a 3:19.0. So he's what, only a 10th, less than a 10th? Just about a 10th behind Matt Psycho. Liam Anfield grabbing fourth so far with a 3:19.3, but he is unable to take part in this second session. So he might be under threat from GT Racer and Daz, who are in 5th and 6th respectively. GT Racer doing a 3:21.976, Daz doing a 3:22.434. And then we move on to the Group 3 grid with Racer Brown on pole with a 3:53. What was that? 666. Oh my lord. Guesty in second place with a 3:55.147. Homesick Alien in third in his Ferrari with a 3:56. Oh, I left the big numbers up. Sorry, guys. That is remiss of me. Homesick in third with a 3:56.750. Jokus in fourth with a 3:57.375. Jim is in fifth with a 3:57.516. Turtle is sixth with a 4:00.540. And Pat is in seventh in his Ferrari with a 4:15.556. But he's not feeling too well. So he's going to miss out on the second session as they make their way around on the outlap there. Looks like Skyjacker, first one out, with Binko second on the track. Then we have Matt Psycho next down the line. GT Racer is fourth man on the track. And then we have Daz in the Sonax livery. Then we have Homesick Alien in his Ferrari. And he's sitting in a provisional third place, so he'll be wanting to find some extra time here. And then we have Jim in his UPS Ferrari. Looks dead sexy, that one. And then we have Jokers on track, making their way round for their out lap before their flying lap. Then we have the Turtle, the Flying Dutchman, in his Ford. Racer Brown, the provisional pole sitter so far, and I think it's going to be a tough one for anyone to try and beat him. He is head and shoulders above the rest of the fields. And then Guesty is last man on track at the moment, making his outlap. But Skyjacker, oh no, Binko's now the front man. Where's Skyjacker go? Skyjacker pulling over, letting the other guys ahead. Possibly fancies grabbing a tow down Mulsanne straight. It's that'd be a clever thing to do. Really, you don't want to be the lead car out there, so maybe Skyjacker thinking he's going to try and get a tow from Matt Psycho. So if Matt Psycho is going to go faster to try and get that pole, it would be a good idea to be in his tow, and you'll get dragged along with him. So cracking stuff out there. Binko then, he's on his flying lap now. Shall we see it from his point of view? Well, not like that. Like that. No. Surely, can we get in car? There we go. Fair in car. I like the realism. So, here we go. We've just got round the first part of the track. Tetra Rouge onto Hunuderi's as we head towards L'Arche chicane. He's up to 223 miles an hour. Heavy on the brakes, down into second gear, hits the curb on the left, hits the curb on the right. He's aiming for that other curb on the left, and it's super stuff there, back up through the gears to try and get back onto the top end of this Nissan. As we head down towards up to 207 and 210, 215 miles an hour, 17, 220 miles an hour before braking for the second chicane. And he's onto the curbs and back up through the gears, smash them, smash through them bad boys. Look at this, the car's that old, it's a proper gearbox instead of the paddles, flappy paddles behind the wheel. Beautiful stuff. Just heavy braking again for Mulsanne. Down to second, up he goes through those gears again. Awesome stuff. And now he'll be going towards the Mulsanne kink, I believe that's it. Trying to get up to full speed before he hits Indianapolis and Arnage. Here we go, that's a little lift. Onto the brakes, down to second for Arnage. However you say it in French. Maybe that's Arnage. Yeah, that's Arnage, sure. I don't know. And then he's heading up towards the Porsche curves. And it's looking good for him at the moment. Nice steady lap. Very fast. Little dip down to fourth to help him through the corner. Again, another lift through that, just playing there with the wall. And then again, another lift. And he swings the car left and right. This one, again, down to third, off the accelerator, on the accelerator, up to fourth. Now he's heading towards the chicanes. Into fifth, down, into second gear. Hitting the curbs on each side. Then back through this chicane, very tight chicane. You don't want to hit that sausage. It'll really unsettle the car. Then back up through the gears, and he set himself at 318.2. That's faster, isn't it? That's faster than the first qualifying. Let's have a look. It's definitely faster than he went in the first qualifying, I believe. Yes, a 318.2. Doesn't quite put him on pole, but it puts him ahead of a Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho doing a 323. GT Racer doing a 320. Oh, they're all coming in now. So let's have a look down the field. GT Racer, a 322.1. Not as fast as he went in the first section, in the first qualifying. He did a 3:21.976. Skyjacker 3:22. We know he went faster in the first session. Matt Psycho in the pits. He must have done himself a little bit of damage, we would guess. And Daz 3:27. That's not beat his first qualifying time. Homesick Alien hasn't quite got to the line yet. As he comes through the chicanes, he needs to beat his own time, first of all, of a 3:56.750. And does he? Ooh, a 3:56.5. He beats his own time, but he's not beaten the two guys ahead of him. Jim, next one to come across the line. Jim is looking to beat a 3:57.516, is what he did in the first session. He does not, so his first time still stands. Joe Cass just getting to the Ford chicanes in his Ford, and he wants to beat a 57.3. He does not, so his first time still his best time. Here comes a Turtle Racing. Turtle Racing did a 4-minute dead, so he has beaten his time, but he hasn't moved up the order any. Now he's aiming for a 57.5 to try and get ahead of Jim from the first session. Racer Brown, he did a 53.666 in the first. Oh, he throws it out wide through there. As he comes around. No, he's going into the pits. Oh, he's got damage. That's why. He's got damage. Guesty, though. What can Guesty do? Guesty did a 55.147, but he's got to try and find a good couple of seconds, second and a half, to try and get ahead of Racer Brown for that provisional pole. And he's going great guns at the moment in his Ford GT. It is a sexy looking car, I must say. I do like it. Oh, that's lovely. It turns on a dime, eh? Wow, he really got that round that corner. Oh, a little slippy slide as he comes around. And he does a 3:55.6. So he still hasn't beaten his time from the first session. Binko. So just, ooh, he's getting a little lag there as he comes around. Complete his second flying lap. What's he going to do? He's done a 3:19. That is his fastest lap so far, that 3:18.2, which puts him ahead of Matt Psycho from the first session. Skyjacker just crossing the line there, but yet he does not go faster than he did in the first qualifying session. GT Racer, he looks like that is not much faster than he has already gone. Who's that? Daz! A 3:21.8. He was looking to beat a 22.4 his own time, but he still hasn't moved up the order. He's still in 6th place with the 21.8, but he's only a 10th behind GT Racer's original time of a 3:21.976. So things are starting to heat up here at Le Sarthe. And I'll have to eat my words at the end of this, saying that it doesn't kick up a great spectacle. I mean, it kicks up a great spectacle. Seeing these cars going as fast as they go is a wonderful sight. It's beautiful. But they could do that around an oval. Sorry. I'm going to be positive about Le Mans. I promise you. I know people are big fans. I know. It's like they like Marmite as well. So GT Racer putting it in there at the moment, trying to move up the order, and he's trying to beat a 3:19.3 to get ahead of Liam Anfield. His own time's a 21.976 from the first session. Matt Psycho is on a lap now. We'll watch Matt Psycho, shall we? Shall we get on board with Matt as he comes around? Oh, why stay in the car, you nitwit? So Matt Psycho making his way around the early part of the track, through the S's and now through Tetre Rouge. Beautiful stuff, very fast corner, very nice. Now he's just trying to top end it. Jim doing a 3:58. Which is not as fast as he went in the first session. Joker's doing a 57.8. That's not as fast as he went in the first session. Here we see Matt just touching the curves either side. Beautiful stuff. Turtle Racing has gone faster, but not enough to move up the order there with a 3:59.2. And we're sat on board with a Mr. Psycho, Matt Psycho, chasing after Skyjacker's pole position. But I think Binko's gone ahead of him now. He has, hasn't he? Binko has gone ahead of him in the time. So far, Matt Psycho is a provisional third place. He's getting purples though, so he can get himself back ahead of Binko. But can he beat Skyjacker's 3:18.023 from the first session? We're waiting to see. I'll have a little sip of my drink. And if you're wondering, this evening it's Brewdog as usual. Skyjacker doing a 17.8. So Skyjacker has edged ahead with his time. He's gone 0.2 faster than he went in the first session. So both Skyjacker and Binko are both sitting there with new and faster times. And that Psycho will be wanting to get ahead of the pair of them. He's up by 3.5 seconds at the moment of his own time. But it's a long way to go still. He's only not halfway around the track. He's 2/3 around the track, I would say. He comes around, it's a very fast corner there. And again, playing dare with the wall. Oh, he couldn't get much closer than that. And the car nearly losing it, but he's got it under control. Excuse me, again, with wind pops. That's my wife on the wind beam. As he heads up to the Ford chicanes, can he beat his time from the last session? Can he get ahead of Binko or Skyjacker? We will see as he races to the line. A 3:18.6, which is faster than he went in the first session. So that is it. The top three, they are their times. They have beat their times from the first session, and they're doing a cracking job. Looking down then, Guesty, a 55.6, which I think we've already sussed. It's not as fast as he went in the first session. Homesick Alien, a 56.5, which is faster. It is faster than he went, but it hasn't moved him up the order any. So we'll have a run through the field. So Skyjacker, that is a new time, a new fastest time. He is still provisional pole position, a 17.853. Binko, that is a new time for him also. Only a 4.3 behind. He's on an outlap at the moment. Alien, a 56.5. Hasn't he already done a 56.5? So he's equal. He's just got tenths faster, but still not enough to go ahead of the boys ahead of him from the first session. He needs to get a 55.1 to get Guesty and a 53.6 to get ahead of a Racer Brown. So Homesick Alien are chasing after those two positions ahead of him. But Skyjacker is on provisional pole. Joker's doing a 56.5, which is better than he's better than... Oh, it was better than Homesick Alien's time from the first session, but Homesick Alien, obviously, he's bettered his time also. So Joker's just staying where he is for now, in fourth place. Skyjacker with that new provisional pole time, doing absolute wonders in his Sauber. Cracking stuff from, and another 17. He really has become one with his Sauber out there, doing a brilliant job in the Rockstar livery. From Binko there, he's just starting a flying lap with a Matt Psycho around again for his second flying lap. He had to pop into the pits at the beginning of this session, and we are already nearly 17 and a half minutes in. So we've only got 12 and a half minutes left for these guys to set their times. Daz has done a 21.8, I'm not sure, because my phone keeps closing because the batteries are going. Daz, 22.4, so he has beat his time. 21.8 does put him ahead of GT Racer, but it looks like GT Racer also has beaten his own time. GT Racer 21.9, so yes. So all of those guys out there have bettered their times from the first session. So yes, all of the Group 1 cars have bettered their time, so that is their grid standings from this session. Binko having a bit of a rest. Matt Psycho, is he going to be able to do it? Not quite on this lap. There was always another lap though. Guesty, a 55.7, which isn't as fast as he went in the first section. And yes, Racer Brown's beaten his time from Quali 1 by 4 200ths, I think. 664, and he did a 666. So 200ths, sorry. 2000ths, sorry. 2000ths. So Racer Brown beating his time from session 1 by 2,000ths of a second. That man, he was sandbagging in the chat today, saying his arm hurt. He'd done his arm in, and wasn't sure he was even going to take part. It was that bad. And look at him. And Guesty chasing the time, as is Homesick Alien. Unbelievable stuff. I like it when they beat their times from the first session. That means I don't have to keep checking on the times that they've done. Because Homesick Alien, that's faster than his time from the first. Jokers has gone faster, so that's there. Let's have a look further down. Jim, 58.2. He's not gone faster. His fastest is a 57.5. And Turtle, he has gone faster, so that's better than what Turtle did in Quali 1, but he still stayed in that 7th position, I believe. 6th position, because it's changed, hasn't it? It's changed now. Oh, Homesick Alien's put a time in, I think. He's gone ahead of Guesty, or was he already ahead? 55.6 from Alien, so nearly a second faster than he went in Quali 1. 55.6 still does not beat Guesty's second place though from Quali 1. So Homesick Alien still chasing. He still needs to find 5/10 of a second to try and get second place on the grid. Skyjacker, he's on fire tonight. Skyjacker is, with less than 10 minutes left of Quali session, and he's getting purples again. Skyjacker absolutely trouncing it. Daz doing a 3:20, which is 20.2. Oh, it's not as fast as Liam Anfield so far though. So Skyjacker is doing an absolutely cracking job at the moment, sitting on that pole position. Binko in second. I mean, these top guys, this is their times. I think most of them have beat their times from the Quali 1. And Matt Psycho is chasing after it, but his racecraft is sublime. So even if he can't get ahead in the qualifying, I am sure he is still going to be carrying quite a threat come the race. But from two guys behind, he's going to have to make a super start if he wants to lead a majority of the race next week. Daz again has beaten his time, but he's not beaten Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield doing a 3:19.3. So Liam Anfield still holding on to that 4th place for now. Racer Brown going faster again, my word. What does he have for his breakfast, eh? Extra eggs, I'm sure. He has an extra egg on his toast because he is unbelievably fast. 2.2 seconds ahead of the Alien. And the Alien trying his hardest out there at the moment to try and beat Guesty's time from the first session. And try and get ahead of Racer Brown for a provisional pole position. But he is struggling in that Ferrari at the moment. Racer Brown going into the pits to give his arm a rest, I am sure. Might be his wrist. And Guesty in provisional 2nd place at the moment. He hasn't beaten his time from first qualifying. He's some 5/10 adrift of it at the moment. Let's have a watch. See him go across a couple of sectors. See whereabouts he is. As he comes through the 2nd chicane. And there we go. He's 4/10 up, which will pretty much put him on par with his time from the first session. And it's looking good for Guesty to match his time, but not quite get ahead of the ridiculously fast Racer Brown at the moment. And he's trying his hardest. 5/10 up, nearly 6/10 up. It's still not going to be enough though. He's some, oh wow, nearly a 1.5 seconds behind Racer Brown's time. But I imagine all of these guys, their target, if you will, would be to beat their time from the first session in this 2nd session. Ooh, and he's driving that car like he stole it. He really is. Just hanging it right out there. That Ford is sexy as. And at the moment, he's on to beat his own time. Oh, wow. That Ford does look like a handful in the corners. It really does. And Guesty is fighting that Ford all the way around here at Le Mans. As he heads up towards the curves. And he's nearly flat out going through them, whereas you saw the bigger cars. Oh, he's lost a bit of time though. He's lost a couple of tenths in that last sector, and he just had a little nudge of the wall. But it is scary fast around here at Le Mans. I think that's what the what people love about it. It's just it's a speed track. It's all about the speed, not about the corner crafting. And he's done a fantastic job there. He's going to beat his time, I believe, in this session, but not the session of 54.9. So he does beat his time. He's beaten his time from the first session with a 54.9, and he did a 55.1. So he's gone 2/10 faster than he did in Quali 1. So him and Racer Brown both beating their times. And it's Homesick Alien. He's not quite... Oh, he has beaten his time, sorry. So yes, he's beaten his time in this session. Everyone's beating their time in this session. It's very good, isn't it? And Jokus there, he's beaten his time by nearly a second. Just under a second. He did a 57.3 in the first quali. Jim with a 58.2. He has not beaten his time from the first session, but Turtle has. But they're all in the positions that they'll be starting in. Skyjacker, he's on fire at the moment. A 3:18.1. My word, it's consistent as well. Binko, he's coming around. Daz has pitted it now with only 3 minutes left to go. He's done for the day. He couldn't get Liam Anfield, so he looks like he... Oh, he's beaten GT Racer though. It looks to me GT Racer bettered his time, and it looks like Daz must have bettered his time, but I don't think he's done enough to beat Liam Anfield. So them two have swapped positions, GT Racer and Daz. Unless GT Racer can do something on this lap, then it looks like Daz will be starting ahead of GT Racer. Matt Psycho still pushing out there, and he is in a net third place for qualifying, because they've all beaten their times from Quali 1. And he will be absolutely furious with himself if he can't get ahead of those two ahead of him. I believe they all had a cracking race in the HPEC, a cracking season with Racer Brown as well. HPEC Season 3 is on YouTube if you want to look back, take a walk down memory lane. They had some beautiful racing between them all. And here he comes around the curves, all Corvettes, and heading up to the chicanes. The Ford chicanes, see if he can do something about those pesky Mazda that's in front of him and the Sauber that's on pole. He crosses the line. It's not a great lap, that one, but he's got another bite of the cherry to go. Skyjacker, he'll be doing, this will be his final lap. The timer will run out before he reaches the line, as it will do for Binko. Matt Psycho gets another lap to have a bite at the cherry as he heads over Dunlop Curve into the chicane, Dunlop chicane. There you go. S's or whatever they are, and then through Tetre Rouge. Banging that bad boy right out through there to try and get the maximum launch down the straight, heading towards the first chicane. Skyjacker, though, he's further ahead on track than those two guys at the moment. We've only got 30 seconds left on the clock. Homesick Alien, what's he looking like? And Guesty has beaten his time from the first session, but don't know if he's going to be able to beat a Racer Brown. It doesn't look like that one's slower. So it's all down to, can Homesick Alien? He's 300ths down on his own time. At 55.6, he's nearly 7/10ths down from Guesty. You see the guys behind all putting it into the pits. They obviously cannot beat the time. Homesick Alien is going to try and make a move, a shake out there. Oh, a purple for Matt Psycho. He's up by 200ths of a second. So can Matt Psycho do it at the end? There goes Skyjacker across the line. He's on provisional pole at the moment. Binko's in the pits. So it's all down to Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien to make the changes here at Le Mans. It's still purple for Matt Psycho. He's still showing a purple. No, it's gone a blue. He's a 10th up on his own time. He needs some more than that. He's 3/10ths down from Binko and nearly 7/10ths down from Skyjacker. So, oh, he's got to push hard in the next part of this lap. Homesick Alien, we haven't seen him cross the sector yet. He's coming up to one. I'll just hang around with him till he goes through the sector. But he's got to find quite a bit of time there in his car. It's a 53 something for Racer Brown. We can see 7/10ths behind Guesty at the moment as he comes around here. Ooh, the Ferrari really wiggling around that corner. He had to get out of it. He's got to slide on. I think that's it. Yeah, he's lost too much time there. So it's Matt Psycho. It's all eyes on the Psycho. He's a 10th up on his own time. It's not going to be enough unless he can do something really special in this latter part of the track. But I think the grid is what the grid is, what you can see. And he's coming around and he's going to have a Group 3. No, Homesick Aliens got right out of his way. He goes through the 4 chicanes. He's trying to straight line it as much as possible and try and gain time there. And what can he do? Can he do anything? He was a 10th up on his own time. Oh, he's just edged ahead of Binko and only a 10th behind Skyjacker. My word. Oh, my word. It couldn't be much tighter there. Up at the front with Skyjacker. A 10th on provisional. Well, it is pole, I guess now. For sure. Skyjacker on pole and Matt Psycho in second place. Binko in third. Liam Anfield in fourth. Daz in fifth. GT Racer is in sixth. Then you have Racer Brown on the pole for the Group 3s. Guesty in second. Homesick Alien in third. Jokers in fourth. Jim in fifth. And Turtle Racing in sixth. With Pat in seventh. And we have 2 no-shows. I think Tiger couldn't make it and someone else, I think. I'm not sure what they're driving. But they'll just go to the back of their respective fields. I can quickly look, if you give me a second. Tiger is in a Ferrari, so he'll go behind Pat. And no, I think everyone showed up in the Group 1 cars. So yes, Group 1 cars are as they are. Skyjacker on pole with Matt Psycho, then Binko, then Liam Anfield. Oh, Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider couldn't make it in the Nissan, so he'll go to the back of the Group 1s. And Skyjacker, congratulations, my friend. Yeah, Shadow Rider's just put it up. He should be in Group 1 Nissan. Yes, I've just saw it on Discord. I just got there. But yeah, Skyjacker, a super job for Skyjacker and a super job for Racer Brown. He's in the pits though, so we'll just watch Skyjacker. Now, they're going to do it for real now. They're going to have a 1-lap sprint to the flag. And then it'll be all over for this evening. You can all get on with your Friday freak on. Have yourself a Brewdog. Or a little whiskey with orange juice in there. It's lovely. Ooh, I've got some Jack Daniels knocking around. I might have a try of that. A little tipple of the Jackie D. And a little bit of squirt of orange juice in there. It's exotic. So there they all are lining up for a rolling start. This is how it's going to be next Friday. And that is pretty much the grid, except for Liam Anfield's going to be in fourth. And, yeah. Shadow Rider's going to be at the back of that pack, as Tiger will be of the Group 3s. Let's swatch between them two. So there we see a Racer Brown on the pole for the Group 3s, a Skyjacker on pole for the Group 1s. And it's been a super job here. And there we go then. The timer's counting down. And Skyjacker, it's a go, go, go for him. He's not going very fast though. Oh, he lost the accelerator. He's doing nothing in there. He's gone for a wee-wee, hasn't he? He's only got Daz and Matt Psycho coming past. Oh, does he think it's another one? Oh, I think they all think, oh, maybe I got it wrong. No, I'm sure they said it was going to be a race. Possibly not then. Nuts bug glitch. Oh, that's not a good thing for the beginning, but Matt Psycho's going for it. He says, what the hell? Daz in second. There's a bug. What? They all just carry on going slow. That's weird. What sort of bug's that? Exit. Yeah, they're all starting to exit now. That's a weird bug where they just carry on going slow rather than oofing it. Oh, now Guesty's... No, and there you go. So, I don't know, are we just not going to have a last lap battle, or... I don't know, they're entering. I don't know what they... I don't know what we're going to do. And Mama Syke saying, don't you just love it? GT Sport is cracking. Bring on GT7. I'm all right now. I've got a PS5, so I'm up for a GT7. Bigger lobbies. And, oh, yeah, he is just going to put in a practice race. So it does look like we will have that practice lap race. Practice 1 race lap thing. Yes, so huge well done to Skyjacker and Racer Brown. Matt Psycho in the end just pipping a Binko. So cracking stuff there. It's been a lovely qualifying session, despite the track. No one's going to change my mind about Le Mans. It's just awful. I just don't like the track. It's just about speed, that's all. Homesick again, Homesick Alien saying try again, shall we? Like I said, oh, I'm pressing buttons that makes that come up. He's saying ready. Oh, I'll go and do the view then, if we're doing it again. Everyone's saying they're ready. I'll give it a go then. Go on then, why not? Should have been Suzuka, that's my thing. I know it's been a year since our last Le Mans, but I didn't know we were going to do another one. I honestly thought Suzuka was going to be on the calendar for the next endurance. So I'm sulking. Well done, everyone. Thanks again, Thingy, says Mama Sykes. You can call me a Moni Mini if you want. I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm sulking. Sulking because it should have been Suzuka. It's my favourite track of all of them in the game. It's bloody Le Mans again. Second time for 2.5 hours. Bloody track. So, getting ready. Oh, Homesick's on pole. Super duper. This is a right mixed bag. Interesting stuff here. Are they going to exit? They're just going to go for it. Who knows? This will be interesting. Where are the first? There we go. It's a real mixed bag here. They're all in different places. They're going to have to fight their way through these Group 1 cars, past the Group 3 cars. Interesting stuff. I know. I'm feeling homesick. Oh, Group 77 on 33 on the side of that. FFS. Sorry. Yes, I feel your pain, mate. It happened to me on Sunday. I thought the grid would be fine, and it wasn't. It was a right pain in the butt. Bloody GT Sport. Oh, he's going to go for it, though. He is going to go for it. He's going to try and change it. They all disappear again. And we will. Yes, you are a Moni Mini. It's a rubbish track, Mama Sykes. I know everyone loves it, but I don't. And I wanted Suzuka. I want Suzuka! Why can't we have Suzuka? So Sick has changed the room settings. Grid order has been changed to set by hosts. If he'd done Suzuka and then Le Mans, I might have been able to live with it, but I can't believe we've not had Suzuka. I was calling for Suzuka last time when he did Nürburgring 24, I think. Was it Nürburgring 24 we did last time? I think it was. I was in the Discord chat saying, let's do Suzuka, let's do Suzuka, let's do Suzuka. It's a beautiful track. It's got some great corners at that place. Interesting. It's figure of 8. There isn't really many figure of 8 tracks left anymore. I don't, if any. There's definitely none that I know of, except for Suzuka, which is a beautiful racetrack. Corners are absolutely beautiful out there. Scenery is delicious. They've got a big Ferris wheel there. I think there's a Ferris wheel here, but you wouldn't see it. It's too far away from the track, I think. But yeah. So Homesick Alien is setting up the grid, furiously trying to get it sorted out, whilst everyone's having a go at some donuts out there, testing the rear wheel durability. And Skyjacker, he is the best at donuts. Excusez-moi. Lots of windy pops tonight. Moaning and wind. That's what I should have called this stream. Moans and winds. There he goes, Binko, giving it a 180. Daz having a go. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Not quite 360 though. He's giving it some wheel spin. He's trying to get that car all the way around. That's it. He's using the grass. And he's virtually around, and that's it. Bang, tidy. Full rotation. He's going around again. Oh my word, what a great move that was for the Swiss liveried Sauber, the Swiss team outfit. And they've done a cracking stuff now. Homesick Alien has sorted the grid out, and he has started the final. The countdown is happening, and we will get that final lap race that you were promised at the beginning of the stream. So everyone's happy. Except for Suzuka, because they're missing a bunch of cars going around it for 2.5 hours. I'm playing now. I'm playing on the moaning. I'm all right. Oh, look, there's the Ferris wheel. You can see it just there. Just in the background. Just about. So, Skyjacker on pole with Matt Psycho in second place. Binko in third. Daz is in fourth today, but it'll be Liam Anfield next week in fourth. Daz in fifth. GT Racer 6th, and Shadow Rider will be 7th. Then you'll have Racer Brown on pole, Guesty in 2nd, Homesick Alien 3rd, Jokers in 4th, Jim in 5th, and Turtle in 6th, and then it'll be Pat, and then it will be Tiger. And there they go. They make their way up around the first corner, Dunlop curve, heading up to Dunlop chicane. Oh, it's tight stuff. Matt Psycho was having a think about it, but he backed out of it there. Daz has gone a little wide, but it looks like he's maintained his position for now. And Skyjacker pulling out a little bit of distance on Matt Psycho as they go through the S's towards Tetre Rouge. And now Binko really starting to put some pressure on Matt Psycho as they hit the straight, and Binko's going to get a lovely toe there. We'll have a quick check how the Group 3's Racer Brown's dropped down a position. Guesty's made a move on. Homesick Aliens dropped down some. Oh, that was a big one there for Jim, was it? Turtle Racing possibly? Yes, Turtle Racing absolutely smashing it into the walls there. But Guesty taking the lead from Racer Brown. Racer Brown in 7th. That arm must be causing him some issues. Bless his little cotton socks. There we see a lovely Rothmans GT40, and then Homesick Alien in the toe of that. But let's have a look. Binko has got himself ahead of Matt Psycho from the toe, but now Matt Psycho gets a toe back as they hit the second chicane, and Matt Psycho's going to hit it very fast in that toe. He's going to have to brake a little bit heavier than the rest of the guys. It's really messed his chicane up for him, but he's back on again, chasing down Binko and her. Skyjacker maintaining the lead for now as he's coming down towards Mulsanne corner. And it's crazy racing here between the top three, very close. Daz slipping her back a little bit with GT Racer in the toe of Daz. He's having a look, but this is not the right corner. And there we go, Skyjacker is through Mulsanne, followed by Binko, then Matt Psycho in third. Daz has gone wide, GT Racer up into fourth with Guesty now still leading the GT3 cars, but Racer Brown is in the toe. Racer Brown grabbing a beautiful toe there as they head up towards Mulsanne. He's going for a move up the inside, and he's going to make it stick. Yes, they are. They're nearly side by side. And the Racer Brown makes the move. Guesty out wide, giving the car a little wiggle. There is Jokers in third place with Homesick Alien very close for company in fourth, and Jim in fifth. Skyjacker still leading with the Group 1 cars out there, but Binko ever getting closer. He's in the toe zone. And Matt Psycho dropping out of the toe at the moment, but he'll be hoping that Binko and Skyjacker start battling it out to give him an opportunity to come back at those boys. Binko not too far behind as Skyjacker makes his way around the wall of death. And he's still holding on to that lead. He's pulled away a little bit braver than Binko against the wall, but Binko's trying his hardest. Matt Psycho also there in third, GT Racer in fourth, ahead of Daz, who had a bit of an off. Then we have Racer Brown ahead of Guesty. Guesty really close now. Guesty giving it some big balls behind Racer Brown. Racer Brown carrying that injury of his arm, remember, and they've finished already. Skyjacker already crossing the line to take the win from Binko and Matt Psycho in third. And GT Racer crossing the line in fourth. Daz coming along nicely for that fifth place. Turtle Racing has left. Hopefully he'll last longer in the 2.5-hour race with Racer Brown just ahead of Guesty. These two battling it out beautifully, and Homesick Alien just pulling a move on Jokers. We only just missed it. Jokers down into fourth as Racer Brown comes through the Ford chicanes in his Ford GT, and it looks like car 86 has got this first lap race tied up beautifully as he crosses the line to take the win with Guesty in second and Homesick Alien bringing her home on third, whilst Jokers hangs it out behind him in fourth, and Jim coming home in the Ferrari in fifth. Beautiful stuff. Well done, boys. Well, that's whetted your appetites. Is Skyjacker going to be able to do that next week? You will have to tune in for her live stream, and I promise you, I've done all my moaning. I'm not going to moan about Le Mans. I've got it out of my system tonight. I'll enjoy it because it's a race next week. Qualifying is just what qualifying is. It's just watching cars go around, and if it's not an interesting track, it doesn't really grab me. I apologise. Skyjacker saying highly unlikely. But next week it'll be fine because they'll be racing, and I can get excited about that. I just can't, you know. It's what it is. It is what it is. So yes, I'll go to the results page because you don't want to look at that. So there you go. That's how they finished with their quick one-lap race. And next week, obviously, we'll be having Tiger and Shadow join us with Liam Anfield. Also, it's going to be an absolute corker. So please join us next Friday for our stream during the week. I'm not sure what's happening. We might be live streaming Sunday evening for the Red Bull Juniors, so keep an eye out if that's on live. Then on Tuesday, we've got a start of a brand new championship, the Super GTs, which is, I promise you, they do deliver. Beautiful racing in the Super GT championship. That's starting at Tokyo on Tuesday. Thursday sees the final of the Mazda Visions, and I haven't seen the table yet, but I've got to say there was a lot of changes in the order, and I think it's going to shake the table up and bring it very close together. So that final race is going to be a showdown of at least three, I think. Shiren Katula and possibly Homesick Alien. And I think maybe someone else. Who did I think is going to come into it? Oh, Digital Blasphemy, because he wasn't that far behind him. So I think Digital Blasphemy, it might be a four-way battle for the championship on Thursday night for the Mazda Vision. So join us there at Catalunya. Another cracking track that's better than Le Mans. It's 4 in VGTS, he does say. Skyjacker has said. It is a four-way battle. Homesick Alien saying, now can't send messages in my own room, lol. It's been bugged out, hasn't it? It's like, it could have been worse bugs. There is worse bugs, but yes, bit buggy. Are you trying that new PS5 out, Homesick Alien? Is that what the issue is? So yeah, that's the racing during the week, and then Friday we'll be back here for Le Mans, and I promise I will not complain about the track. I've got it all out of my system now. Suzuka's better, but it's the annual. It's a year since our last Le Mans, so I give way that Le Mans came back. Matt Psycho saying, me neither. Oh, no one can. Thank you to you all. Got there in the end. Matt Sykes saying, congratulations, Sykes. Sky, sorry. Sykes and Sky. Sykes and Sky, they should have a show together. It's Sykes and Sky, Sky and Sykes, Sykes and Sky, Sky and Sykes. That'd be awesome. I've got your theme tune for you already. You can talk about how great Le Mans is, the track. So I was, and then on Wednesday night, me and Skyjacker will probably spend an hour and a half arguing over what Le Mans is as a racetrack. Skyjacker saying, thanks, bud. Was on edge of my seat on your last lap. It was cracking. I can't wait for the race. I'll tell you, I don't mind what race or what track it is as long as there's a race going on. It's just an hour of qualifying. A track that's mainly straight is like, doing an oval. Okay. That's it. It's out of my system now. I'm done. So I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Holden Apair. Thank you for joining us. Catch me numerous times during the week and on Wednesday for our stage in Discord. And please join us. I love you all. Peace and love. Peace and love. Catch you soon. It wasn't that button. It's that button. I'm still getting used to my new console. So I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Holden Apair. Thank you for watching. I will see you if you just join in for Le Mans next week. If not, I'll hopefully see you Sunday or Monday. Thank you very much. Peace and love. Peace and love.